All right, we are recording now. We'll see if it'll let us go live. Cool, cool. All right, so we are live on Facebook. We're ready to go. Um, I'm actually just going to walk everybody through kind of what I've been working on. When it comes to closing gifts, I'm horrible at it. I'm not good. I'm not good at buying Christmas gifts for my kids, let alone buying gifts for people that I work with. So, um, what always happened with me is I'd have this good plan to get something, and then I end up getting like a gift card that is neither does it impress the client or does it make us memorable at all. And so we started talking about, one of the things that people get a big kick out of was our keychains, um, our stickers that we give out that have the emergency. You put them next to on your window, next to your door, and it tells emergency services how many animals you have. Um, that piece always got people's attention. And so I started looking at what else could I do around the pets that we can logo, right? Things that we can add our logo to that people will carry with them when they're interacting with their pets, which just puts us in a good light, right? And so I'm going to show you. We've started working on this a little while ago, and my plan is to start small, to have two, three. Oh, I don't know, Danielle. Did you click the little button next to mute, and it should come up and say um like audio settings. You can hear me, right, Joanna? Okay. Um, so that's weird that she can't. Um, so I started looking at what we could monogram, what we could do, that I could buy a couple pieces, and then as we go through, just continue to add to it. And so I'm going to show you what kind of my starting point is, and then I will walk you through some of the things I'm hoping to add. I also went and got some preliminary pricing so that everybody has an idea of what I'm thinking they'll cost. Some of these I think I can get cheaper because I did them through 4imprint. And as awesome as 4imprint is, they do a great job. They tend to be on the higher side. So a lot of times you can get some of these done a little less expensive. Um, so the first, and actually, let me go grab those. Shoot, I meant to grab it before I left. The first thing, and a lot of our pack members have seen these. Joanna has these. These are our Please Save Our Pets. These are 4x4-inch stickers that you put on your windows. We did stickers. Some people mentioned window clings. And when I mentioned that to my wife, she said, don't those always wipe off? Like, even if you put permanent marker, they still wipe off with your thumb. And so we did um, matte printed stickers. So then it won't come off. And if anybody saw my post, my very first friend client that sent it to me, hers says 6 dogs, 11 cats. And of course, that's how most of my friends are. So that was kind of the start of it. Then we started saying, okay, what could we add? And then it got to, okay, first off, we need to find something we can carry this all in. And so it was, do we do a bag? Do we do, what exactly did we do? And I really like this idea of doing, let me show you here, like these type of boxes. Can you guys see those? Like almost like a bark box. Because first off, I can print them for like $100 for like 100 of them. So they're pretty cheap. I'm sure I'll find other ways to use them. And I can do any design I want. So I can make them pretty bold. I think a lot of you guys have seen our logo. It's noticeable, so I want that big and in everybody's face as much as possible. These are also very sturdy boxes, so a lot of our pieces are, for the pets. So these boxes you could put in the back of your car, in your trunk, anything like that, and they're going to hold up. So these, I actually like this, and this, no, that's not the right one. Yeah, yeah. They're not expensive. These are $2 a piece. You can get them up to like $4 a piece. You can get them down lower. This is not a cheap, Peckle is not a cheap spot. You can get them down to, I think, 50 cents a box. So this is my plan, is I want something that's a little fancier that I can use for a number of things, but most importantly, that when we sit down and we give it to them, it's a wow from before they ever open it. The second thing, of course, is our stickers. So these will be the first thing that we kind of put in there. The next thing is I don't know if everybody does, I use collapsible bowls all the time. My dogs are with me in the car all the time. There's something that people borrow from us regularly. So my thought is having my logo on a collapsible bowl is really, really good. And these aren't that expensive too. So let me pull them up. If you guys haven't seen these. So, I mean, $3 or $4 a piece is all they are. And you can get them with your logo, all of that kind of stuff. What I'm looking for every time is I'm looking for things that people will keep with them, that lasts a while, and that shows them and that helps them interact with their pets, because that just, from a psychological standpoint, puts you in a good grace there. So I really like these collapsible bowls right here. Like I said, they're fairly inexpensive. You can get them cheaper than that too I think you can even get these through Etsy, but these are one of a big one. My next one, of course, is, where's my poop bags? So I'm going to tell you guys my funny story with poop bags. I was at an event in like August of last year. I had my dog with me, and on my dog's leash, we have one of these attached up by the handle. And this guy came up to me and said, "Do you have a poop bag?" And I was like, "Nope. Nope." And he kept asking me. I'm like, "Why does this guy keep asking me?" And I walked to my car to look for one. I opened the car door. I realized it'd been on my wrist the whole damn time. So that's why I was like, you know what? We've had that one for years. So, oh, this is actually Castle County Animal Shelter. Huh.
Joe, did you know that this was actually scheduled 2:00 Eastern time?
It shouldn't have been.
That's what it says on the post. If I hadn't been home, like, because I would have planned like I did last week, I accidentally thought it was supposed to be 2:00 last week.
Yeah, it was showing on mine as noon today. So I think some people just have their set not to daylight savings time is the problem. Because in here,
In mine, I saw it was 12, but 12 your time. So that's how I knew it was your time, Joe.
oh, maybe I did have it.
You
I
had
had
it
it
as,
scheduled both ways, guys. I'm sorry.
no, you had, because you're only an hour behind me, right?
Yeah,
Us. Me and Beverly.
I think I had it in the graphic different than I had it in the.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you have it Central Time as 1.
Well, I apologize, guys. I did not realize I did that. But everybody will be able to rewatch it because it'll be recorded and we'll put it out there. So this is another piece that these aren't cheap though. I will say, like through 4 imprint, they're like $3 a piece. So these are one of the more expensive pieces to add, but again, I think there's something that people hold on to and carry with them regularly. My next one, and this one we've been doing for a couple years, is dog tags. So we always give dog tags either at closing or within the first 2 weeks of after closing. Dog tags with the dog's name, owner's phone number, and the new address. So, however, my wife, I don't know if you guys have seen the thing about animals getting stuck in vents with their tags, and their tags getting stuck on your vent at your house. So my wife freaked out, and so she found these other dog tags that we've been using. They're not cheap through Chewy. Have you guys seen these? They're flat dog tags, and so they wrap around the leash. They're not cheap on Chewy, but you can get them through like Etsy. The last ones we ordered 4 of them for $26. So look on Etsy, it'll be far less expensive. It'll be far better pricing. Let's go. So those are all my pieces that this is my starting point, because I think this gives a good box for people that is going to be memorable. It's going to be all things people keep with them and all things they keep with them when they're interacting with their dog. The things that we've looked at adding to this, for one is a dog toy. You can go to Dollar Tree and get dog toys for $1. If everybody, I don't know, does everybody have Dollar Tree? You have Dollar Tree in Florida?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Do you have Dollar General in Florida?
Yes.
Do you have all of them?
Yep.
So you could get toys really cheap, because it's not about what kind of toy. Get any little squeaky toy, but I think including a toy in there for the dog, it is big and cheap.
You can go in the clearance section of Amazon too.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's usually where I get rescue toys from. I go to the Amazon.
Wonder if you can get treats there too. A little bag of treats wouldn't be bad.
I think so. I usually check out their clearance items to see what they have.
And you may get a local, if you have a local, pet store, you may get them to donate homemade treats or something like that as an introduction, if you put their card in the box. So that's something I didn't think about. I think I might go reach out to whatever the one is down the street that Ashley knows the people, and see if we can get a discount on some sort of little treats, and then we'll put their card in there so people know where to go. Treat bags. So these are, I never realized how much I used this until I got one. These are not cheap, I will say, but you can get them. I think this one's like $6 a piece. You can get them far cheaper than this. But these are the ones that clip onto your belt loop on the side. They then have like a drawstring at the top to pull them tight. You can keep treats in there, it keeps them fresh, all of that kind of stuff. This is probably going to be something we add down the road, because like I said, it's the most expensive piece that I think is in here. However, there's something somebody keeps on their body. And at least for a lot of my clients, this is something I know they're going to carry around with them. Now, where's my slip leads? Because I just found cheap slip leads. Here we go. Ideastage.com. Because slip leads are not cheap. Every time I found them that could be personalized, they were like, I think the last time I looked, they were like $4. So this place is pretty cheap. If you're buying 100 of them, it's $170. I know I always need slip leads in my car. And once they're in there, they stay forever. They stay until I find a dog that needs it. And then I have to take the dog home and whatever. So these, I think, for your rescue friends are a big wow, because we all know how valuable they are when you're driving down the street, you see a dog in the middle of the road and you don't have a lead with you.
Yeah, what's the company on that again?
It's called Idea Stage.
Got it.
Oh, you know what I missed was the keychain. Hold on. Because the keychain idea is something that both Joanne and I have been working on for quite some time. And let me pull up the keychains that I'm looking at. That's not fair. All right. So do you guys see these? These get cheap, like $1 a piece, 50 cents a piece. So my plan with the lanyard, and I wanted to get your opinion on this anyway, Joanna, because if we do a keychain, so here's the idea behind this whole point is we want to make a keychain that says, I have pets in case of emergency, I have pets at home. And then it'll say, check my wallet. We'll also then make a business card that we give along with it that people can write in, put it in their wallet. So that way, if you get in a car accident, something happens to you, people know that you have pets at home that need to be taken care of and who to contact. And so originally we thought, let's do a keychain. I don't know if it's as noticeable. I kind of like the lanyard. Now, as a guy, I don't really use lanyards. I think most women do now. Then again, that's probably your ideal client. I know it is like, I'm not sure. I think what do you think, Joanna? Do you carry lanyards?
I don't. I'm not a big keychain person either, though. But I would put that keychain on my thing, and I probably would put the lanyard on if it said that.
Okay.
But I just don't like. For me, that's gonna get all tangled up in my purse, so that's why I don't do it. I don't wear
Right.
it, but maybe I would. I don't know. But again, I think it's gonna be like 50-50. Some people are be like, well, I don't like keychains or lanyards. Some be like, I like lanyards. Some will be like, I would rather have a keychain. So I don't think you're gonna win either way.
I
Right.
think the only time that I would see like a lanyard is like at the dog park or somebody's out walking their dog. And of course, like we don't take our purses with us.
Yeah, so that would work. Yeah, because yeah.
Ashley puts them on everything so that she can pull them out of her purse real easy, because then she can find them. That's the theory.
You know what? I have never used one, so maybe it's some like hidden great thing that I just don't know about.
What I was surprised with was these were fairly inexpensive.
I was gonna say these are gonna be a lot more cost effective, I would think, than the keychain.
You know, they're about the same. The
Oh,
keychains, though, my thought was this is a bigger in case of emergency than it being
Yeah.
just on your keychain and being lost. You know what I mean? So if I make it orange, right? So I
That
make
goes
it
along with our logo, and also it's bright, so and an emergency color.
right. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea. Well, I mean, like the little ones in my old brokerage, when I had the little, flexible paw print keychains, they're great, but it does start to wear off.
Yeah,
And so the longer you have them in your purse, that writing's actually gonna come off.
that's true. I think the in case of emergency idea, because I've seen people print this like
Yeah.
on a keychain, and we don't want to have to customize every keychain.
No,
would
no,
just
that's
be too
just
much
too
work.
expensive, yeah.
But making this idea again especially for doing our check your chip events and some of the other fun stuff that we're doing that are around pet safety, and I think this is the way to go. So I think we're going to make orange ones that are super bright that say in case of so on this part here it would say in case of emergency I have pets at home, and then here it would say check my wallet.
Yes. I actually like the orange one, like the art, because actually I would use that too, because then I could find my keys in my bag.
I think the question I would have
Like
on that,
that?
Joe, is what would emergency personnel be paying attention to
Yeah.
with regard to that? Like, I I don't know if you know of any like firefighters, police officers, like in a case of emergency, are they even paying attention to keys or like, I know they're going through your wallet to usually look for your identification.
Right. So we put the card in there. So that'll hit them both sides,
Right.
you know. Um,
Cause
I
even if
do
you just happen to have a fall or something, you know, like it might not be something major.
yeah, it might not be
Even somebody at the
emergency.
hospital might be able to find it, whatever, so.
Yeah, I think if you do the call to action on it
Right.
bold enough, I think people are gonna get it.
Coupling it with the wallet though, I think is good, cause as you said, Beverly, there, if they don't see the keys, they're probably at least gonna go through your wallet.
Right. So I would probably put the card behind my driver's license because they're going to pull out my driver's license to get hold of next of kin or whatever they have to do.
Yeah, exactly. So that way they would see
point.
it. Yeah, that's good to suggest to people.
Yeah, that's really good.
Versus stuck in the back behind your like 20 million other cards.
Yeah. Find your business cards and your credit cards and everything else. They're never going to
Exactly.
find it.
Well, and my thought with putting it all together is a lot of this stuff I'm gonna have leftovers too.
Yes.
Right. And so we can use them for events. We can use them for just random giveaways. I can tell you, I have probably 30 people who I did not have their phone number or did not have their address that asked me to send these to them. So those people are now in my CRM that never were before. And it was just from posting this on Facebook and saying who wants one. What we also did with these, though, with these stickers, is when we did our first event with them, the police officers. So we did our check your chip event. We gave the police officers the scanners that we used for the check your chip event, so that the officers in the rural counties would have them. And in turn, they came by and took all my stickers to go hand out. So if you make these, I don't know that it's not necessarily or not a good idea to just go take them to the police departments in your area. I
Yeah.
bet you the officers will take them and hand them out. When we handed them out, the officer was like, "I love these. We never get these anymore."
Nice.
So, and they cost me $200 for 500 of them.
Yeah, it's because we used to get them at school events for our kids, and those of us that don't have kids in school anymore don't get them.
Yeah, I mean, I just maybe they just got ignored over time. But yeah, I think that thing right there is and I think every time you get one of these pieces, I'd take a picture of it and ask who wants one. Who can you add to that database? You know, because altogether this is 10 different pieces that you could put together to make this happen. And I think if you have 5 of these, 5 of them will cost altogether. When I did the math, it was like $2,100 for all 10 pieces.
That's not bad.
So, and that's making 50 of them.
I was just gonna say, how many is that for?
Yeah, like, well, yeah, some of them your minimum
For
is
one box?
150. Well, some of them are minimum of 150.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes, of course. Yeah.
So you're gonna have leftovers.
Yeah.
You're gonna have tons extra. But that's kind of the basis is about. I think you could do it cheaper if you look around better. I was using 4imprint for some of the things just because I wanted more options,
Yeah.
like the lanyards. I think if I found the lanyard that I like, I would just go look.
Oh,
You
on
have
it.
a-
it's just a shop, yeah.
Do you have a screen printer in the area at all, Joe, that you use?
We do. We have several.
Because Sheen has those collapsible water dishes for $1.
That's really good.
They have a lot of pet stuff on Sheen.
Yeah, I'll look.
Did you see I'm
I
wearing my
don't
shirt
know
today?
how expensive it is to. What's that?
I'm wearing my "Don't underestimate a real estate agent who owns a pet" shirt.
I
My
love
friends love it. They're like, every time you come to the bar, you have a different shirt on.
it. If anybody doesn't know, if you go on our Bomb shop, we've created quite a few fun real estate and rescue related t-shirts. And Beverly says never underestimate a realtor with a pit bull. Or does it say realtor or real estate agent?
Real estate agent who owns a pit bull.
Who owns a pit bull? There you go. Yeah,
I ordered 3 of them. My friends are like, you and your shirts every time you come.
but they get you noticed. That's the thing. You
Yeah.
know?
They look at this one, and then I have one that says in dog beers, I've only had one. They think that's hilarious. It's green for St. Patrick's Day.
That's funny.
I have one that says your dog needs a bigger yard, or your dog wants a bigger yard. What else? We have bunches of them. But I think if you're not using your t-shirts and stuff, I mean, we have hoodies, we have all that. You know, if you're not using that stuff as a way to promote your business, you're missing out.
100%. I wore this in the office the other day, and they were like, your shirt is great. And they're like, and then you have the pit bull stuff in your office, so it just cracks us up.
There is a cat one too that says real estate agent by day, cat rescuer by night. So for all the cat people,
For the feral cats.
there are a couple cat ones too. Because Chris always makes sure that I don't leave out cats.
Kitty people.
Mind you, I have 4 cats, so it's not like I'm forgetting them, but sometimes we get going on the fun dog ones and we forget. But there's a bunch on there. I think there's
Oh, I like that. Jamie
8.
has one that says, I have one of a pit bull as well. And I also have one that says, we'll give free real estate advice for tacos. Jamie, I have one that says pit bulls and tacos or go home.
And then I also my hoodie says I sell houses so my dog can live his best life.
We have a visitor.
Oh, there's my girl. We all love Star. She comes to every meeting. We don't have Hank because Megan's not on, so we don't have Hank. So we get to see Star. But if anybody has questions about where we found this stuff, how to put it all together, I'm happy to kind of walk you guys through. Does anybody have anything that I missed that we should be adding? I'm sure there's something else that we could add to the box that I'm missing. And maybe a t-shirt's one of them. Maybe just a company logo t-shirt.
What about a dog bandana instead of a t-shirt? Because t-shirts can get a little sketchy with trying to figure out your client's sizes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Certainly
good point.
And then you could
one.
have like 4 or 5 people's t-shirts. Where does it because you can't just buy one, you got to buy them all.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the bandana though. That sounds good.
That's
The
like
dog
one size
bandana?
fits all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, I mean, I know this is my old, but I actually had these made on Amazon. Again, they don't work anymore because they're not my logo anymore, but they were just, I think it was like 2 for $16 or something like that. So I'm sure we could find one that does it in bulk. I only needed 2, so that's why I only, at the time.
It would be cute if it said something on it like, I'm spoiled, my humans bought me a new house or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to take this call, sorry.
No, that would be fun. That would be
Okay.
fun to do. Or even I think we have on our bonfire, we have shirts that say like my mom sells houses and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like dog
Something
shirts.
like that, because I think if you get into t-shirts, like, I don't want to offend a client by giving them a size that's smaller or one that's way too big.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that.
I mean, I even have that with some of my friends where like I want to get them a shirt and I'm like, how do you gracefully ask, like, what size t-shirt do you wear?
Yeah, I think that would be fun. What else could we add in there? I mean, you could do little pouches of treats. I know there's customizable pouches of treats you can do too, where you can logo them. There's places that do like personalized, like they do with wine.
I'm trying to figure out how I can put this on the screen. I had charcuterie board made for one of my clients of homemade dog treats, and they actually stamped the name of the dog in there and put congratulations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the lady that does the homemade dog treats for me in South Florida, she said, tell me the dog's name. And she made it, and it has a little, it's all homemade treats. And she made a little charcuterie board for them.
That's cute.
I'll text it to you, Joe, because I don't know how to put it on the screen. Not that.
Yeah, that I'll share it with everybody in the group. That'd be cool. I
It
think
was
you
$20, but it made, like, they were so happy because they're first, just newly married. That's their only baby. So I made sure to include the dog and everything, and they thought that was the greatest thing, that his name was on it. And they were natural treats because their dog has stomach issues.
well, and I think you can use that as a touch too. If you had somebody that you just wanted to do something fun for them for the year, a past client, something like that. I will say one of the things one of my coaches brought to me when we told them that we were doing the dog tags, when we said, hey, at closing, we give dog tags, here's why. And Tristan came in and said, do you give people dog tags like that are just past clients? Like, well, no, they already have them. And he's like, yeah, but how cool would it be if, like, every year, every other year, you called them and said, hey, I'm getting ready to make your new dog tag. I just want to make sure that the address isn't changing. And that now you're asking, hey, you plan to move, without ever asking, are you planning to move? And so that's going into our follow-up, because I think it's just genius. It's just a genius way to put it together.
And you make those dog tags on the Cricut, right?
We actually order them from Etsy now because it just got too much for us because we wanted those flat ones.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we order them for like $20 for 4 of them or something. I think it was $26 delivered for 4 of them. So it's just some random Etsy person.
Where do you get the stickers done at for the window?
The stickers we did on Canva. So we did them and ordered them right on Canva. And it was we did get the biggest size sticker, so they're 4x4. And it seems to be the perfect size to where it's big enough that you can see it, but it's not
Can I see it again, Joe?
yeah, and I can share the graphic with you that you guys can take and
Okay.
it just says, in case of emergency, please save our pets.
I
Right.
would love to get the graphic. I use a Sticker Mule for stickers, just so as another alternative.
Yeah, I think
Thanks, Jamie.
I think it ended up being I don't know if I'd checked Sticker Mule. They all ended up being, Canva's a little bit more expensive, but it's like way easier because you just click the button and it goes and it goes. But yeah, the one thing I will say, I didn't have my phone number on these. I just had my website and the logo.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the police officers were handing them out, I think I would have had my phone number. Like in the corner, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or your website or something, or even a
Yeah,
QR.
I have the website, but I think phone number would be better with the officers handing them out.
Yeah. Also, I was going to show you guys this is my company t-shirt. I have 2 different versions. This is the
cool.
back, and the other one says I sell houses to dogs confined homes, and it's got a dog.
That's cute.
That's the back of my t-shirt, and I tend to wear it to the dog park a lot.
So we used to, and we haven't done this for a while, but when my wife was a creative groomer, we used to dye my one Aussie with this was when I was with Keller Williams, we used to put the KW on the side of him. So then when she'd take him places, people go, oh, what's the KW for? And then she got to talk about real estate. Because everybody would ask, what's the KW for on his side? I think putting t-shirts on your dog are a big one too. I mean, I have my logo shirts on almost everywhere I go. Just kind of what we do.
We
Either
have one
this
of
or
those.
real estate pet project.
we have one of those harnesses for Tango, and on one side it's got his name and phone number. Like there's a big Velcro piece you can put on each side of the harness.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the other side says hashtag Cat Wrangler Realtor.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, people often will ask about it when they're looking at his name. So
That's
yeah.
a good one I didn't think about. And I'm not a big harness person. With bigger dogs, it's different. So, with smaller dogs, I get it, but I don't use them much anymore. Haven't had a small dog for a while. Anything else that we could, I mean, have we hit pretty much all the pieces that we could add?
I can't think of anything off the top
Well,
of my head.
unfortunately, I got here late, so I didn't see everything that you did.
So I'll
I
do
don't
a
wanna-
quick recap of everything we had. So we
Okay.
had our stickers, we had our emergency keychains, we had the collapsible bowls, which those you can get 50 of them for like 200 bucks. They're really not expensive. The poop bags, which seem to be the most expensive one, like those little poop bag carrier things that connects to your
Mhm.
thing or your wrist or whatever. The box, which where did my box go? We're gonna do these type of boxes. So it looks kind of like a bark box.
Uh-huh.
Then we have, so that's our starting spot with the dog tags, the customized dog tags. Then adding to that will be the treat bags, slip leads, which I found one cheap place to do slip leads, and I'll share that place with you guys again real quick because they are so hard to come across. Where were they? Oh, come on. Bev, what's the place I told you? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Idea Stage. $1.70 a piece. That's really cheap for slip leads. Everyone I found that you can customize is like $3. So slip leads, I think just for your rescue friends are going to be what people keep. Tote bags. We didn't really talk about those. I didn't know if I was going back and forth on whether tote bag or the box would be better, but I think the box just presents better. Maybe you add tote bag, like grocery type tote bags down the line. And then the last piece was cheap dog toy. Something from Dollar Tree or Dollar General, or there's one more of them. Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and I don't remember. Dollar store. That's it. But you can get them for $1 or $2. And then Bev mentioned that you can get them. Was it Amazon?
Amazon clearance section. You can look for things there.
I was gonna say, TJ Maxx and Home Goods are also good places for dog toys, although that's for better dog toys and dog beds. You can get them pretty cheap. So if you wanted to do a customized, like especially if you're doing a big dog, you know, like my dog, I couldn't give any of that stuff to because but you can go there and get like pretty decent. You can find some of those. Oh my God, the Toughies. They'll have Toughies there for like $12.99 or $14.99, which considering they're $30 or $40, that's. And dog beds are like $20 for like a nice dog bed.
Yeah, you could certainly add those in. So I mean, I think with toy, it's more about it's the thought that counts.
Gotcha.
You know, as much as it's the usefulness of it, I think it's more the thought that counts. But I agree with you. I think if you want to spend a little bit extra and get my dogs tear through everything, so it doesn't matter if it's a tough toy or it doesn't matter what toy I get him, he's gonna tear through it. So but
I
yeah,
think you can also get logo tennis balls.
you can get logoed tennis balls. I don't know how expensive they are.
So if you wanted to throw those in,
Let's see. 150 for 23 bucks or for 230 bucks. So under $2 a piece.
Yeah, I would do stuff that's got a little bit more of a longevity to it, and that they'll use.
You could leave those at the dog park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
These are a little bit better. And I think there's even logo dog tennis balls. Because there's some tennis balls that like are made for dogs that are more
Yeah.
rubber. Have less of the furry crap on them. I mean, in essence, they're $2 to $250 a piece. That's not bad at all.
Joe, do you have a Five Below in Missouri?
We do.
Do you ever go there and get the big tennis balls for the dogs at No Time to Spare?
No, but Laney has one.
Yeah, they're $5
Yeah.
for the big tennis balls. I get them for my dog. They're 18 on Amazon.
Are they really?
It's the same exact thing, but you can also
Yeah.
get basketballs, soccer balls, all kinds of big balls are all $5.
Really? I'll have to look at that. I know Laney has one. I don't know how much Ashley paid for it, but doesn't matter. That dog's gonna tear a hole in anything we give her anyway.
I know, but he gets so excited when I get them.
So I did want to tell you guys, so Joe, probably where you are, because you're a little bit more rural, you may not have these, but for those of you that are in a little bit more of a city location or urban location, do you have indoor dog parks?
Not here.
Because we have them starting to pop up. We have, I think, 3 of them now. And there are indoor dog parks are dog park breweries. So,
Sorry, Jamie, we do have dog park breweries, but with it being hot here, most things are outside. We
That
have a
makes
new one that put in over in, I think it's Clearwater. They have a pool and everything for the
okay,
dogs.
yeah. So those kind of places, that's where I'm doing my first Check Your Chip event. I'm working with the owner of Snouts and Stouts. It's a 6,000 square foot indoor dog park brewery in Arlington, Virginia. And he got super excited when I asked about doing a Check Your Chip event. So I'm doing one there, but I would say that is a great place. Those are great places to try to do events or try to partner with to do stuff, because at least, well, and with any kind of brewery or winery or whatever, people are going there to spend money. So they have disposable income. Our indoor dog park it's a monthly membership for your dog. It's $45. It's not very expensive, but it's $45 a month. So again, people with disposable income who really care about their pets. And it's a great audience to get in front of. So
are you also doing the chipping there, Jamie? Or just checking
No.
the chips?
Virginia state law does not prohibit anybody but a vet's office to do microchipping, and shelters can do that, but only to their own pets on the way out the door.
Wow.
So
Well,
yeah,
our tech's doing it anyway.
no, it doesn't matter whether it's a tech. I was going to have a vet tech there to do it, but you are not allowed to do it, not under the supervision of a veterinarian in an established veterinary establishment.
Wow.
So, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put together, we're going to do the Check Your Chip portion, and then I'm going to put together a flyer on the importance of having your pet chipped in case we scan somebody and they're not chipped, and then give them places that they can go to have it done. I may try to work out some sort of deal where they can get it done for super cheap. I mean, it's not expensive anyway, but unfortunately, there was no way around that. And I couldn't even do it at the shelter. They're not allowed to do it to animals that aren't their own.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
so I would have to do it at a vet's office, but that's fine. But I think doing this Check Your Chip event at a brewery is going to be much more inviting to people, especially because they're going to go anyway on a weekend. It's a Saturday from noon to 2. And I'm going to be able to capitalize on people that are coming just just because
Yeah.
they're coming versus signing up.
So yeah,
So,
all of these little things, like I said, some of these, the prices I have are for 50 of them. Some of them are for 150. So my thought was, I'm gonna have a bunch left over,
yeah,
right? And we'll find ways to use them at different events, even using the boxes to put documents in and stuff.
well, I would definitely love the, if you can send the, format for the sticker, I would definitely love that because I think that's a great thing to give out.
Absolutely. I will put that into I'll put that onto Real Estate Pet Project group.
Okay.
And so everybody has it and you can grab the Canva template. It's actually got two, so it's got my colors and then it's got one that we made for Chris that's in red and white because she wanted the emergency color. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. Next month we are going to do a fundraiser one again because Kayla really wants to talk about a couple new fundraisers she's got ideas on and pick everybody's brain. So I think that one's going to be fun.
So, and Joe, let me throw this out there. I am working on it. I have an idea for a national fundraiser. To get everybody involved with doing one for their rescue, but picking a day that everybody does it. I think it's a really cool idea. I'm still hashing it out and I plan to have it written up and would love to share it with the group and see if we can get some buy-in.
Absolutely. I'm in.
And it would be fundraising for your own shelters. So it's not fundraising for one shelter, it's raising for your own shelters.
Yeah, I think we should
Almost
have.
like Rent Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you can, we have Giving STL Day here also, like along with the regular whatever Amazon Day is, but we have Give STL Day, and I think that's a big one.
Yeah. I have to go on and see what the national calendar is, if it has like a fundraising for pet, some sort of pet fundraising, national pet fundraising day or whatever.
Well, all the PAC members, if you haven't looked in the pet holidays for February, this week is National Justice for Pets Week, International Justice for Pets Week. So there's graphics in there for everybody.
Cool. You're awesome, Joe.
If anybody needs anything, let me know, and I'll let you know when our next one is coming. And then on Friday, we'll do social media chat. I'll get you guys topic here shortly. Thank you
All
guys
right.
so much.
Sounds good.
Take
All
care.
All right, bye.